All right, we are back with Celtics basketball. It is very nice to finally have some Celtics on the TV or computer or phone or wherever you may be watching them, because it is 2021 and we can do that. We're not slaves to televisions, though I still am. But they're back despite being a week off from playing any sort of competitive basketball. Because of COVID and contact tracing, the Celtics weren't able to field the team. Neither were some of the other teams they were slated to play. But that doesn't matter because today they are back in action and they got a nice win over the Orlando Magic. Magic, not a great team, but the Celtics showed no rust after having been off for a week and not having Rob Williams or Jason Tatum. They win 124-97, controlled the game pretty much the whole way. The Magic cut it to 6 at one point, but it never really seemed danger of slipping away from the Celtics. They were looked surprisingly good. Like I said, little rust, especially because you'd figure the rust would come on the offensive side of the game for the C's with no Tatum in there and not playing for a week. But the offense flowed really nice. Jaylen Brown was the focal point, as you would expect on the offensive side. 21 points in the night. He put up that was a team and a game high. And, he didn't have to score 30 or 40. The Celtics were pretty much in control of this, but Jaylen played really well. He also got a really nice contribution out of Jeff Teague, who's in the starting lineup. Tonight, he put up 17 points and was really a menace defensively. 2 steals. One of them was one of the nicer steals you'll ever see, as he stripped the rookie Cole Anthony for an open court for a nice layup going the other way. So good contribution from Jeff Teague. Celtics continue to get nice contributions from Peyton Pritchard. He had 16 off the bench. Semi Ojeleye, good game off the bench for him too, 18 points. And Daniel Tice making a rare appearance off the bench. So the Celtics didn't start him. They started Grant Williams instead. Tice did a good job off the bench. One of his better games of the season, 8 points and 10 rebounds. Came close to a double-double there. So a really surprising and entertaining game from the Celtics. They did everything you would hope they would do against a team that has been started off nice but has faltered because of some injuries and just talent level in the Magic. So took care of business there. I thought they moved the ball really well on offense and they were aggressive on defense. The one complaint about it, as my screen is yellow for some reason, I don't know why. Again, it looks like everybody or everything around me has jaundice, but that's neither here nor there. There I am, no longer yellow. Oh, yellow, and I don't know. You're just going to have to deal with it. You're just going to have to deal with the weird yellow hue I'm getting for some reason. Don't know why. It's just happening. Maybe if I turn off the TV. Oh, it was the TV. I figured it out. I'm a genius. I'm so smart. Oh, my God. Why aren't I doing things that are making me more money? But anyways, what was I saying? I was talking about the Celtics, talking about how they looked good offensively, moving the ball, while defensively they were doing a good job other than boxing out. But it didn't really matter because the Magic, again, couldn't seize second chance opportunities because they're just not that good of a team. What I really liked from the Celtics was that knowing they were shorthanded, they still played within themselves. And I tweeted this out, sort of had that next man up mentality. And, Jeff Teague knew he had to put up a few more points tonight. Peyton Pritchard did too. Semi Ojeleye did as well. Marcus Smart was getting in on the scoring action. So everybody sort of knew what their role was and didn't try to play just because there was more expectations, didn't try to do things that they weren't capable of doing, which is a sign of good leadership on the team. And even though I criticize him a lot, that's a sign of good coaching tonight from Brad Stevens. I think he had the guys well prepared to play, even though they weren't really able to do anything in terms of practice or close contact in the past week. So credit to Brad Stevens there. I'm perfectly willing to give the guy credit when he does a good job. If I'm going to criticize him when he does a bad job, I have to give him credit when he does a good job. And he did a good job tonight in getting the team ready to go and getting all the players to know what they needed to do tonight. Like I mentioned before, Peyton Pritchard continues to be really impressive, and the team really, really trusts him. He always knows what to do on the court, makes the right pass, makes the right play. Was really happy to see Javonte Green get some minutes tonight. 20 minutes for Javonte Green. He put up 10 points and looked really good doing it. We know what an incredible athlete he is, but really he's developed as he's come along in the NBA into using that athleticism to be able to be a crafty and efficient scorer. And I think that as he continues to get more minutes, he'll continue to show that he's valuable coming off the bench when you need points, because he's athletic enough where he, especially if he's going against second or third unit guys, as we often will see him go against, he can use his athleticism and sort of now he's been around the world and has sort of a wherewithal about, what to do and some crafty veteran tricks, even though it's only his second year in the NBA. He's played professional basketball for a while now, and he's shown that he has now learned a little bit more about the NBA in terms of how to get open shots, how to use his athleticism to his advantage in the NBA to get easy baskets. And you saw that tonight. And I think that you can see it going forward. If they continue to invest in giving Javonte Green some minutes, I think it'll pay big dividends going forward, because I do think he's somebody who's fully capable of giving you double-digit points off the bench, which is always a very valuable commodity. And we saw how valuable of a commodity it is in the playoffs last year when the Celtics weren't able to get that consistently. So I think investing in minutes right now with Javonte Green is a smart way to go forward and continue to get him confident in his abilities to score off the bench. We saw a little bit of flashes of Aaron Nesmith tonight, that he can actually hit a three if he has a little bit of confidence. He had a nice little running bank shot too for his 5 points off the bench. Again, nothing spectacular, but really with him, it's going to be about building his confidence, because he just has looked sort of out of places as a rookie. I mean, it makes sense. He had barely any time to learn anything about playing in the NBA before getting thrown into the regular season. He isn't Peyton Pritchard, who was a 4-year guy at college, and had a lot more experience to fall back on. So whenever you're getting Aaron Nesmith into a game, you want to make sure that you're putting him in a position where he can do things that he knows how to do right now and can continue to build confidence, especially with shooters. If you lose confidence, that's sort of a death knell, and the Celtics need to do whatever they can to make sure that Nesmith has that confidence in his shot and his ability to put the ball in the basket. And at this point in a normal season, I think Nesmith would be in the G League team, and I think I've talked about this before, and that would be something that builds his confidence, because I'm sure he'd be playing well in the G League. But I think this was a decent building performance for him. He can look at some things he did well and try to build off of that. So overall, a good win for the Celtics. Nice to have them back. I know I was really happy to see them. And they will be at it again. Early game, 1 o'clock Eastern time on Sunday against the Knicks. That's a game, obviously, they should win. Tatum won't be available for that one, neither will Rob Williams, but you'll see the same crew, and they should be able to take care of business against the Knicks. So I will see you after that game and talk to you to react after that. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Stay safe, and start signing up to get your vaccines. Let's get those vaccines going. Let's get a little bit faster, and then we can actually go to the Garden. And when Taco Fall hits almost a three-pointer and banks it in and then takes someone off the dribble, we can scream our heads off and celebration. So, again, thank you, everybody watching. Remember to give a thumbs up, comment. I'll comment back. And enjoy your weekend, everybody. See ya.